Hi, John with eTrailer. If you have a vehicle that has a rear-mounted spare tire, then you know all too well that there's a lot of accessories that just don't want to work with your vehicle. Well, now they can. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the CURT line of hitch extenders. Now, these come in a variety of sizes, anywhere from 8 inches, 14 inches, up to 18 inches in length. Now, having different size hitch extenders is going to help you for different situations. You know, our situation today, we have an H2 that could never have a bike rack on it from the factory. And so we use CURT's 14-inch extender. We now have a bike rack. We don't have to shove the bikes right off the trail into the back of it. We can put it on here, and this 14-inch fits the Hummer nicely. Even when the bikes are off, we can fold this up into the stowed position, something that, again, previously we couldn't do. We've had a lot of questions for like special cases like this, or even Jeep owners that also have rear-mounted spare tires. There's also situations with SUVs and some minivans where they have a recessed hitch, and so they're running into the same situation. Will this fit on my one vehicle? It might fit on another vehicle, but you don't want to buy two different bike racks or two different cargo racks. If you can get one nice rack or one nice carrier and use it for both vehicles, then that's the way to go. Now, another reason for the different size hitch extenders is a situation like this, where towing would be either very difficult or nearly impossible to do without an extender. You can see just in this instance, we're using the 8-inch extender, and that's going to bring our hitch ball almost dead even with our spare tire. So getting the jack up and down, hooking up, all of that stuff is going to be much, much easier. One thing to keep in mind when you are looking at hitch extenders is with your safety chains, realize that you're pushing your trailer however many inches back, depending on the extender size. So you may need to lengthen your safety chains to be able to make sharp turns and such. So we're back in the shop, and we've got the 3 solid shank options laid out for you here. Now, let's talk about some of the weight capacities and how this could affect your towing performance. Each of these is rated at 3,500 pounds gross trailer weight rating and 350 pounds maximum tongue weight rating. Now, the one thing you need to keep in mind when using hitch extenders is that if there's anything under 12 inches, such as our 8-inch extender here, then this is going to reduce your tongue weight rating on your hitch by 25%, just because of the mechanical advantage and the leverage that we're putting on the hitch. Anything over 12 inches, such as the 14 and 18 here, this is going to reduce your tongue weight rating on your hitch by 50%. Also, how does this affect your gross trailer weight rating? Even if your hitch is rated at 5 or 6 or 7,000 pounds, we have to abide by the lowest number. And on these hitch extenders, that lowest number is going to be 3,500 pounds. Now, a few options you may want to pick up with your extender is an extra pin and clip. Since you're going to have an additional piece of equipment back there, you'll need an additional pin and clip. These are going to take your 5/8 inch pin and clip. Probably recommend possibly a locking one. We have those here at eTrailer. Also, there's going to be an anti-rattle clamp that may do you some good. These sometimes tend to be a little sloppy once you start hooking up equipment back there, and you're going to get some noise and possibly vibration out of it. The anti-rattle clamp is going to eliminate a lot of that movement and just make for a nicer ride. So how do you know which hitch extender is going to be right for your particular situation? Well, CURT measures these extenders from pinhole to pinhole. So for instance, this 8-inch is going to read 8 inches from the center of the pinhole to the center of the other pinhole, and so on and so forth. So it's put the 14 and the 18. So for instance, when we hook the camper up to the H2 here, we measured from the center of the pinhole on our factory hitch, and by the time we added the extender and our drop ball mount, it put us exactly where we wanted, which was out at the edge of the spare tire here. So in the end, no matter which hitch extender you choose to alleviate your situation, I just don't think you're going to go wrong, whether it comes down to the welds, the powder coat finish, or or the reinforced collar. I think CURT's quality is second to none. One thing is that these shanks on here, on all three of them, they're solid steel. This is something that's just going to last, and it's going to be a great addition to your towing equipment. So that's going to complete our look at CURT's line of hitch extenders.